Hello, Taurus. Welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie. Happy birthday to you for those born in May. And this is going to be a love reading for singles and couples. And the name of my spread is called the Love Test. So there's going to be a couple of cards, and I'm going to pull some other cards from a different tarot deck as well to confirm a couple of the positions in the spread. We're going to take some cards from Whispers of Love, from Lenormand, from, I forget what this, Love Whispers, I believe it was called. I can't remember. The box is upstairs. But anyways, and then I'm going to close out the reading with, I'm going to ask you to ask a question, maybe 2 or 3 questions. We'll see how much time is left in the reading. And that question needs to be answered with a yes or no answer. So anyways, having said that, I'm going to start now. And this is a reading for Taurus, as I mentioned, for love for the month of May. So here we go. And here we go. All right, so for Taurus, the very first card will be your love goal. Here you have the 8 of Wands. The second card is what you have to offer, is the 5 of Pentacles. The third card is what you lack, which is the Emperor. Okay. The fourth card is what you don't want in a partner. It's Temperance. And then the fifth card is going to be what you do want in a partner. It's the 8 of Cups. And then you have the heart of the matter between you and your partner, if you're in a relationship, is the Strength card. And then you have what you can do to make this work, is the Knight of Wands. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. All right. So I'm going to leave that there for now. And we're going to start with trying to look at this. I'm going to pull a card right away on the one card anyways that I want some clarity on, which is what you lack. So how can you improve on what it is that you lack? What is it that you can improve on what it is that you lack? You have the Hierophant. Okay. Okay, so first of all, let's go with the first card, which is the 8 of Wands. And this is your love goal. So your love goal is about fast actions and passion. So it's a Sagittarius card. So maybe you're involved with the Sagittarius. But definitely you want to have something that's quick, that's in and out, coming in and out. Lots of give and take, I would say, from that action. And I would say also, because all of the wands are all directed in the same direction, you want to have unity with your partner. Okay, you want to be able to exchange fairly, and what's given is reciprocated in that perspective. But definitely lots of passion in there. Okay, so you want to have someone with whom that you're going to be able to share that, and it's going to be reciprocated. All right, as for what you have to offer is the 5 of Pentacles. And 5 of Pentacles is generally a negative card. It's a Taurus card. It's a card of lack, feeling left out in the cold. But if I want to spin this on a positive note, because I don't think anybody wants to offer making someone left out in the cold or yourself being left out in the cold, I would say that this is a card that is open to assistance. So what you have to offer is your support. And as you can see on this card, you have one person sitting in the snow and the other one is standing up. They're both injured, in this card. Like, they both have issues, just like any normal people. We all have issues, but you are capable of supporting and helping your partner, okay? Now, what you do lack, card number 3 is what you do lack is the Emperor. And the Emperor is probably, if it's in a lack position, it's probably because you have you don't have all of your ducks in a row. Not everything that you manage is controlled. There could be some obstacles because there's some mountains in the background on this card. But it definitely is, most likely, I should say, is about the fact that you don't have full control over your kingdom or over your own financial situation or your own person. And, you need to do some work on yourself. And how can you do that? How can you do work on yourself? How can you improve this position? You've got the Hierophant. And the Hierophant speaks of institutions, higher learnings. It could be religious as well. It could be learning something, right? It's also a Taurus card, just so you know. But I think more so this is about learning to tap into your spirituality or into a religion in order to assist you to have better control. Maybe better control of your emotions or your character, right? Not that you would be having outbursts. Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but maybe you need to control your temper. That's what I meant. It's your temper. But I think it's by tapping into either, the universe, spiritual ascension, or religion in order to help you out with that. And then card number 4 is what I don't want in a partner. And temperance is balance, but it can also be someone there's a lot of mountains on here too. So a lot of obstacles. Maybe someone who's complicated because of the obstacles. And that's what I'm feeling from this card today. It's not anything to do with balance. It's about the obstacles are in the way. And maybe your partner or whoever that you don't want in your life, if you're single and you're not looking for someone who makes things complicated, okay? And then in the position of what I do want in a partner, what you do want in a partner is someone who's able to get over some negativity in their life. So the 8 of Cups is walking away from drama. You want someone who's able to, and there's also a lot of mountains in here. So mountains mean obstacles. So whenever there's obstacles, you don't need to be crying a river about it, right? You don't want someone who's like that. You want someone who's able to walk away, turn the page, move on, and be able to deal with the drama and the emotions in their life, okay? So whether you're single or you're not, you're in a relationship, this applies as well. Because, what your love goal is, you want oh my God. You want things to be reciprocated, with a partner. So the way I'm explaining this, it applies if you're single or if you're currently in a relationship, okay? Now, the situation at hand, okay, the heart of the matter at the moment is the Strength card. And the Strength card, it talks of courage or taming the beast within oneself, okay? It's maybe also gaining some courage to go out and ask someone out on a date or to face these lacks that we have in ourselves, whichever, how it applies to you, okay? And what you can do to make this work, well, it's the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is one that is a Sagittarius card, okay? But it's one of energy coming in and out, so highly passion. So I think you may be needing to build up to some passion. There are some pyramids in the back. We only see 2 on this card. Typically we see all 3, but on this card we see 2. So it's telling me that you do need to hold on to some of your secrets, some of your deep inner thoughts or deep inner aspects of yourself. You don't need to divulge everything right away, but maybe some things are best kept secret. You don't share everything with your partner or with the person you want to be with. Maybe especially when it comes to facing having courage, facing that beast inside of you. You may want to do that on your own, that exercise on your own, Taurus, okay? And not involve them. Because, maybe because they will, especially if this is your partner, maybe things will just appear way too complicated for them. And then that's when the drama comes in, right? So let's leave it at that. I said the bottom of the deck was the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is one of creativity. It's a young energy, but it's also, there's a fish coming out of the cup. And a fish, to me, jumping out of a cup is an element of surprise. So it could be that there is an element of surprise in all of this. Maybe you come to the realization that you are in a certain way, and that you need to work on yourself. That you have some, I can't say it. It's not a bad habit. It's more like, I mentioned temper a while ago. To me, it feels like bad temper, like a bad temper, and you need to try to control that. And perhaps you don't want anyone like you, someone who has a similar temper as you, because that could get very well turn toxic, right? All right, so let's pull a card from Lenormand. And we have the letter, and the letter, I think the letter is about communications that are written, of written nature. So emails, could be texts, and we could see that here with the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, a lot of emails, a lot of communications, and they're all aligned. And then you have the moon, and the moon is about your reputation, or it could be cyclical. And then we have the whip. And the whip is about repetitive motions, repetitive actions. So yeah, to me, this seems like a lot of texting, either happening during the evenings, or a lot of emails or texting, or even online dating if you're on the dating scene, and it's mostly done at night. I'm gonna pick a card now from the Whispers of Love for you. Oops! Oh my God. Okay. Sorry. One card, not 50. And they're so big. Okay, let me just do it this other way. And I'm going to pick one haphazardly. All right, so we have for you, Taurus, be authentic to who you are. Oh my God, yeah. And that's kind of what we're seeing here as well, right? You have some inner work to do to control something in your life, to have better control, and you need to do some spirituality learning, or tapping into the universe. So you need to be authentic to yourself, to who you are. And it says in the text on the card, it says, you are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. Okay. Card number 39. And that, if we simplify that, that comes down to 12. And 12 is the Hangman, and it's looking at life from a different perspective, right? And if we reduce that further, it's 3 for teamwork, or for the Empress, which is abundance. All right, so here's the card. Beautiful card. I'm going to pick some cards from this deck here. Okay, a couple of them came out, so let's take all of them. Okay, so the first one that came out, actually they're all beautiful cards. Okay, so this one here, it says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Okay, that's a good message. The next one that came out is, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Introspection, like I mentioned, like the Hangman, seeing things from a different perspective, right? You need to work on yourself, it looks like. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself, self-love. Awesome, okay? The next card is, I'm just going to move these down. Beware of what you are projecting. For the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Okay, so I talked about the fact that you don't like someone who likes to cause drama, or see everything as an obstacle, maybe, and that you want someone that is not going to feel that drama, is not going to be like a drama queen. Maybe that's part of your situation. As this card says, your personal situation is, you may tend to be on the drama side of things, or dramatize things, and you want to work on that so that you don't attract that in your life. Okay? The last card that came in is the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So looks like there's some changes coming your way. After you've done this work, some changes are coming to you. I am going to ask you now to actually, you know what? I'm going to take another card. Let me pause the video. Okay, I'm back. What I wanted was the after tarot. I wanted to have like a potential outcome to all of this reading for you, Taurus. And look, the card that came out is Judgment. Judgment's a good card. It's like a karmic energy where, you know, it's meant to be, and it's coming. The judgment is in your favor, obviously. So after working on yourself, judgment comes along and turns the situation around for you. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So new passion is coming to you. I really like that. Again, positive, very positive outcome. And the very last is the questions. So if you don't have a question in your head, or you may want to have 3 questions, because I think I'm going to pull 3 cards. So ask your questions. They require a yes or no answer. And please ask them now. If you haven't yet, pause the video, because I'm going to be pulling cards and I'm going to be laying them down. Okay? So cards for Taurus for their question or questions. I always do multiple questions. So I've got 2 cards here. And let's do a third one. When I listen to readings where there's like 3 questions, I always ask a question for 3 different topics. I'm always interested in those. I like those. So I'm tying those in now into my readings. So, all right, last chance. If you haven't asked your questions yet, pause the video, because now I'm going to start giving the answers. All right? So card number 1, Taurus. The answer is no. There's something better. Okay? There's someone better or something better. Card number 2. The answer is yes. As simple as that. Yes. Card number 3. The answer is yes, but you need to take action. Okay? So I hope you like this, Taurus, and have a happy month of May. And all the best to you, and see you next month. Take care.